go. We're live. Get a couple of our friends joining us back from the past couple of weeks. Let me get this shit turned off. Give me 1 second. Get this off of there, and we're gonna add Katu and Patrick to the screen. No Duck yet, but I'm sure he will be here at some point. Right, we'll bring Katu on right now, and Pat.
Yo, yo.
What's up, everybody? How are you?
What y'all up to tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, tolerance break, fun times. You know how it is. Getting ready to leave for the funeral tomorrow night.
Canada land up there? You said the word. I don't. I said, "How's Canada land up there?" And then I said, "You said a word. I don't like tolerance break."
I have to drive to Ohio starting tomorrow, so it has to be.
Gotcha.
I have a funeral
we
Saturday.
a lot of bad weather from that smoke and everything, from the fires and everything.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. Is that your area where it's burning, or is it?
No, it's towards BC.
Okay. But is it blowing your way though? Or are you seeing the?
Yeah, the smoke and everything is blowing our way. Michigan's got bad air because of it, and a few other places too.
So are you like right up above Michigan, or where are you at? I'm trying to. Wisconsin.
I'm right up, like, not just like where I live, but Ontario is right above Michigan.
Gotcha. Have you ever heard of a company called Ground Effects?
No, I haven't.
They're up in Ontario and that area right there. It was a company I worked for a long time. They're GM, a subsidiary. Like they work for GM.
Well, no, it's totally newer of the GM, because I used to, like, when I used to do moving, I used to do a lot of the office work and transportation of, like, the tanks and everything they were working on when I used to be a mover. So, like, but nothing of the new, like, stuff from GM.
Right. Yeah, I miss that. I miss going to work and fucking seeing secret shit that nobody else is supposed to see, and yeah, that was good times.
That's the only thing I miss from driving in the military, is seeing shit I wasn't supposed to see.
Yep. Yeah, I got.
And then I got over into the civilian work of doing driving and security work and seeing shit I wasn't supposed to see. I loved it, man. And then I got hurt.
Yeah, these motherfuckers would threaten us with our jobs if we ever took pictures of any of the stuff, and
I still took pictures and videos.
None of us secretly, recorded anything or did any of that kind of shit. But
swear to God, I didn't secretly use an entire phone storage to record one setting.
Them motherfuckers told me one day, I was looking at the front of a brand new truck that nobody's supposed to see, and I'm looking, I'm like, dude, I've already seen this, and they're like, no, you haven't. I said, bullshit, I've seen it's on the fucking internet right now, and they're like, no, it's not, and it's sure enough.
Pulled it right up on my phone for them.
Was on our facility, took the picture of it coming from the Winsville GM thing over to us. So yeah, it was one of our either security or somebody had leaked that shit right away. Like, it was instantly on the fucking internet. It's like I told them, like, you guys think that it's gonna be us on the inside? It's some other motherfucker that's doing it. Like, they drive on the fucking road, like, just because they got camo wraps on them that makes them where you can't see them. It ain't like that. Like,
wait. Just because it's got a black tarp over it, don't make it invisible.
Yeah, that's what they thought, man. They put them fucking the cow pattern shit on there, and they're like, "Oh, you'll never know." Bullshit.
You'll never know. You'll never see it. They never see it. You'll never know. You'll never know, gorilla.
You guys like?
Dude, you know how many fucking military vehicles? How many transportation missions I've done over here in the United States of shit I seen years before it came out to the public eye, and I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, man, I drove that fucking car. I drove a truck that looks just like that Cybertruck 6 years ago for the military, playing around in a desert little area, testing the durability of those things, and they're trash. And what's they got out now? Tesla trucks, Cybertrucks. I was like, I've already played with that toy. It's a piece of shit.
in 2019, before the Colorados and the Canyons did their facelift, like they changed their whole design. The 25 truck, your 2025 trucks was already out. We already had them at our plant. Think about that. You're buying a truck that was 25, but it was built years.
Ford was the same way right over there. Right over in Kansas City, Ford was the same way. Had their trucks already on the line.
I came to that plant. I sprayed liners at that one too when we had a big shutdown. When
my son's uncle, or uncle-in-law, or whatever you want to call it, his uncle, works over. He's one of the geeks up there in the Ford plant. So anytime one of the computers or anything computer related goes down, they call him from home, and he gets paid to sit right there on his ass and do nothing.
Good times.
Hundreds of dollars an hour to do nothing.
Yeah, I got paid pretty good. Except for I worked. We were in our portion. We had to build out, so like we had to work, and I was always anytime we could get a fucking 12-hour shift or any extra overtime, I was on it, getting paid double time. They pay you double time. You're doing everything you can to get that money.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Then they changed it where, because they were doing it to where we would only get double time if we worked on a Sunday. Then they fixed it to where anytime over the 48 hours, it would be double time. So we'd be fucking snagging hours throughout the whole week just to get that double time, you know. But shit, I paid for it. Paid for it in the long run. My body's all.
Yeah. I did double time and overtimes over here at a factory. That's what shredded my rotary cuff. Just shredded it one day. You heard the juicy pop, and that was it. Next thing I know, my arm was just dangling, but I'm still working. I worked 3 more weeks with my arm dangling, not knowing what to do because my supervisor said I couldn't go to the hospital for it because I'd get fired, and I don't want to get fired, you know. You get a good $32 an hour job sitting on your ass playing on a computer, running a test booth. You don't want to get fired from that. So, I mean, I sat there and dealt with it. I found out I could have went to the doctor earlier, but I still sued the fuck out of the company. I'll never be able to work for them again. It cost them $100,000 to shut my mouth.
The other one. Yep.
But yeah, I've seen all kinds of shit just come out way before it ever come out, like stuff coming out now. Like the new Mustangs. I knew when they came out, that was already done. We already seen them before. Nobody remembers back in 2010 when they came out with the electric Mustang, trying to. A battery-operated Mustang.
Oh.
They called it the hybrid Stang is what it was.
Well,
but they scrapped it.
You know, we're on the route from Detroit up in your area where you're at too. I'm sure you've probably seen like test vehicles right around up there.
Oh, yeah.
They send a lot of the mules up north over the border.
Yeah, I've seen a lot but the thing that I thought was really cool and that I kind of seen that nobody got to I actually got to see what the original prototype of the indestructible drone looked like.
That's cool. Fucking drones, man. I've seen some crazy
shit
lately. Man.
My favorite thing that I've seen before, it still ain't been released yet, and I don't give a fuck, anybody can say it, but the new stealth bomber coming out.
Oh,
Big
yes,
Bertha.
yes.
Yeah, I already rode in that bitch. They already tested it when I was in the military. When I was in the service, they were testing one 3 times the size of the one they're releasing next year. Makes Air Force One jets and other carriers look like little toys inside it. They're literally building a city to drop bombs on.
Yeah, they're supposed to be unveiling that soon. From what I've read.
They're unveiling part 1 soon, which is the smaller version of it. They won't unveil the other one until they have a full fleet completed.
I could have swore they got a deadline on the Strata Fortress or whatever, the brand new one, that B2.
Yeah, the deadline I think is next year. I think the deadline's coming up. If I'm not mistaken. That would be a Duck Dodgers would know that one by heart with his service membership. Yeah. I live right down the road from where it's going to be revealed at. I'm right down the road from Whiteman Air Force Base. Yeah. And that's exactly where the reveal is going to happen. We all know it because they already flew something in pieces. We've already had we got like four stealth bombers just flew in today.
Yeah, see a lot of shit around this airport. Yeah. So, what's y'all's thoughts on the flyovers? Have y'all seen that here lately? Like the Apache helicopter pilots flying over the beach, and then the Blue Angels flying. What do y'all think about that?
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Funny that you mentioned that. Today, about I'd say 6 o'clock in the morning, a whole like 5 to 6 Army helicopters like at low mass just flew over, and then about 20 minutes after that there was like fighter planes and stuff.
That sounds about right. It happens here every day. I deal with that shit every day being next to the Air Force Base.
Well, see, it's kind of weird to see that up here because, like,
I
the only
know.
time you see
That's
like
weird hearing you talk about it,
helicopters and
Pat.
stuff up here in Canada is for the air show, and like the air show up here is like a month and a half away, and so like it kind of made me like, why all of a sudden are these like, and like this is like within the last 2 weeks, this is like the fourth time that they've been this slow, and
Sorry, trying to keep my new shirt clean.
Are you in a pretty rural area too, or are you like in the city limits, or where are you at? I'm not trying to dock you or anything.
I'm in the city limits.
Okay.
I could have told him that. We ain't doxing nobody, but he's more of a city boy than a country boy.
Well, hey, I don't know. I'm just now getting to know Pat here.
I like giving Pat crap about that. He's a country boy stuck in the city. I'll put it that way.
That's kind of how I am right now. Born and raised in the sticks down south, and
Yep. That's why I like where I. Don't get me wrong. I like where I live. I may complain about it a lot, but I love where I live because it's middle of the boonies. The closest town for me is 30 minutes away, driving. That's how I like it. We don't DoorDash out here.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with it now, but when I was younger, man, I used to hate that shit when we were kids, having to drive fucking 35, 40 minutes just to get into the city limits, get groceries or something. It always pissed me off when I was little.
Oh yeah, nowadays you just make a phone, just type it on your phone, have Walmart deliver it to your house out here in the boonies now.
They do that shit.
What's it called? It's hold on. I got the name of the app. Spark Drivers.
Spark Drivers. Oh, I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, they're okay. They do it in town too. They're drivers. They're just like Uber. They're just like DoorDash, but it's under a company called Spark. They'll send drivers over to Walmart to pick up out of town orders. My caseworker for my psychiatry shit is a Spark driver for Walmart.
Damn.
That's how she makes her extra money. That's how bad people are getting paid in the state of Missouri. They gotta get 2 or 3 jobs just to cover the bills, man.
Yeah, dude. When I was doing all the double time hours and working like I was working, it was like having 2 jobs. So when I would take those overtime hours off, dude, it'd fucking hurt.
Hi, girl woman.
Oh, is she in here? I forgot to put her on the.
Yeah, she's in the chat room. Hello, girl woman. Shout out Steven, our basehead. He reposted your stream. I forgot to do that. Thanks for reminding me.
Steve's a good dude.
I have to repost. I don't have my glasses on because I wanted to put my beanie on with my new 42 shirt. Or 24. I don't know what their number is. It's whatever Fast Bud's number is. I got this shirt in with my gift, 42. With my giveaway.
Dude, they got some really good quality merchandise, man.
Dude, this motherfucker is so comfy. I want to go to sleep already.
Oh yeah, hey, if any,
I can sleep in this motherfucker.
Use code GGM420.
I don't know. I'm kind of waiting to see if I might accidentally get a sponsor shirt for a different shirt. I don't know. But I'll be right back in just a second because my dogs are barking like crazy and it's storming here. So I got to see if they can go potty real quick. So I will be right back.
Heard from Duck. Where he's at.
Oh, everything's okay with Duck.
Yeah. So I was checking to make sure no text from him. He's been stuck in traffic before, but he had texted me when he did that. But yeah, So I don't know. Maybe something's going on like that. I know he's been helping somebody, so he may have been on the way home. But yeah, man, it's just been crazy around here lately. Trying to get shit all situated.
Like since the last time we were on, like I was saying to Doc earlier today, like since I started reading about these fires and everything, and just coincidence, like 2 days before the fires actually started, people were seeing these weird shaped things flying in the sky. People at night were hearing these weird noises at night and stuff. And I'm like, okay. And then all of a sudden these forest fires are started. I'm like,
Yeah, it's definitely weird, and there has been a correlation of the fires being started, and then people seeing shit in the sky beforehand here lately.
Well, and not to mention that I find it kind of funny that like these fires came up, and like a couple days afterwards, a U.S. ship got bombed, and then like after that, then more stuff about like all these fires and everything. I'm like, okay, and
yeah,
it seems like when big things happen, like fires and stuff, it seems like weird. I'm going to use the word paranormal. Activity happens, or like unexplained events.
For sure. Like the Palisades, the California fires out there, all that was weird shit. They seen some weird shit happening. The stuff in Hawaii, weird stuff happened before the fires, and then buildings that was painted blue didn't get caught on fire. Like nothing, it's weird. The anything with the color blue on it didn't catch on fire. It's fucking strange.
Yeah, like.
Not to interrupt what you guys talking about. Duck might not make it because Duck's with his grands, so probably.
Oh.
Forgot to mention that to you, Tony, or Gorilla, when I had you on the phone.
Yeah.
Well, no, if I do that, minimize it. I don't know if that'll kick me out or not. Nah. I was going to minimize and text him. So that's how it looks like in portrait.
Yeah.
I'm learning how this stuff looks like in portrait because here soon I'm not going to have Twitter no more on my stuff because my premium went out today.
You could switch to the $4 one.
I had a $1.99 one. That's what I paid for my Twitter. I paid $1.99. I got a freebie, whatever one it was called. Promotional one
for $7.
Dude, I have not got that yet. I'm waiting for that promotion to hit me. 2 months for $7? Man.
Yeah, I never get promotions. It just fucking takes money every month.
That's probably why you don't get promotion, because you let it take your money.
I never even look at it.
No, mine screamed at me this morning. Your payment failed to go through. Well, no shit, Sherlock. I'm broke. I paid $200 to go to a funeral this weekend. That's how much it's going to cost me to drive to Ohio and back. My great uncle, a very close great uncle of mine, passed away recently, and everybody on X helped me raise the funds to go to the funeral. I'm not going. It's not an actual funeral. It's a family gathering. They didn't do a funeral. They cremated him instantly after him passing. And so they're doing a family function up there, is what we call it. Awake, I guess, is what you would call it too.
Yes, it's
and
awake.
Yeah, they're throwing a big party. I don't drink, so I'm not staying for the party part. I'm going up to sign the book, see my great aunt, see a couple of the great cousins that don't drink and don't party, say my condolences to the family in person, and then same night, driving straight back. So I'm back home by Sunday night.
You say you're riding out there with an uncle, or you're?
No. I'm driving myself out there. I borrowed a friend's car. That's why I gave him $100, and I gave him $50 to borrow the car, and I'm using $150 for gas.
Gotcha.
Twitter helped me round up to $200. I had 50 already, so they rounded me up to 200 because I used my Loud Supply money. Pat helped me a little too, so we got all the way up to $200 and got a little over. And I'm going to see my uncle's family one last time before I don't go back up there ever again. But a lot of the family members want to get drunk off my great uncle's moonshine that he has left over since he's not making no more, and I don't plan on staying for that. I've been sober for 6 years, so I plan on staying sober. And I can't say no to the great uncle's watermelon moonshine. No, sirree. So that's why the streams this weekend are all going to be Pat doing the streams for us. Let him and the Queen take over.
I seen Steven. He said in the chat here.
Thank you, Steven. I got the chat pulled up over here.
He says, "What about them? What about them about to light the dark side of the earth with the mirrors?" Like, if you guys heard of that one too, where they've got the big fucking deal where they're we got ducks here. Hold on.
Oh. Do I hear quacking happening?
Well, if it'll... One second.
Hey,
if he'll
brother,
load in.
is everything okay, Doc?
There he is.
There he is.
What?
I said, is everything okay with your grandson?
Hospital, brother. Hospital, bro.
Yeah, we figured.
Yeah.
Well,
tried to make it back in time, but this is the time the doctors like to come in, guys, in the late afternoon. So
hey, I think
we're
we all
trying to be there when the doctors are there, man, is what it is.
I think all three of us have an understanding of doctors.
Yeah, that and the time difference for us and you out there. I forget it's still pretty early in the day for him out there too. So
yeah, it's 5:23 in the afternoon.
It is. We got oncologists come in. Still waiting on. We're going to do the biopsy tomorrow morning. So we're hoping to have results by tomorrow afternoon this time.
All right. I'm ditching my glasses. Real quick, thank you, Stephen, for your condolences over there. Thank you for saying sorry for your loss. I understand. I gotta take my glasses back off. I don't want to read chat no more. I'm taking the night off.
What he was talking about with the mirrors is where they've got basically it's like the sun. They can pretty much move satellites together up in space and like transfer sunlight to a dark area. Like they can turn it into much dark. I think that's what.
It's like Satan's ass crack out here. It's hot, man.
Wait, was that again, Gorilla?
I said, I think Steven was talking about, because he mentioned something about mirrors.
You said satellites? Is that what you said? They were using satellites? That's been around for a long ass time. Where do you think they got the
kind of
dark
like
side of the moon?
Like
there's satellites out there that do that can take and they do have satellites out there that they can rotate around the Earth to certain perimeters of certain spots and reflect light from the sun directly on that spot. And either burn it down to a crisp or have it only reflect a certain percentage of the light from the sun, like it's the regular light from the sun. Because if they were to shine the sunlight directly from the sun straight through the earth with no atmospheric interference or anything, we'd all die. And reflecting the sunlight straight off that satellite is like it going straight through the earth without no atmosphere. How powerful it would beam off there as a beam. So they'd have to control it if they did it.
That's the theory of why these fires happen.
Oh, yeah. I think somebody's just going out. I think somebody went out there and started the fire. I think they were started out as controlled fires, and somebody fucked up. And now they don't know what to do, so they're going to just let it go. And they did. Some idiot was out there doing a controlled fire, fucked up, and now is just letting it go. That's another one I've read. I've read that on Twitter. I think yesterday I read that on Twitter. Last night about 1 o'clock in the morning. This morning, today. Sorry. I was like, nah, I don't think that's it. I think they really are. I think the government really is trying to burn the fucking world down to where we can build more buildings. Expand all these big cities out into the. What we're doing is just killing the earth, man. Keep tearing down these trees. Keep burning them down. You might be putting oxygen up in the ozone layer to rebuild the ozone layer. But what happens when we can't replant none of them trees?
Yeah.
What happens if you burn that ground so bad that you can't replant soil, you can't resoil that ground? What
But
happens?
you gotta look too, when they're burning all that, look at what all that fire and all that ash is doing to the atmosphere and the air.
And then look at the animals, man. You also got to look at the animals.
Yeah,
Those
like-
animals are the reason why we're alive. They repopulate, we eat. They repopulate, they take care of other animals that are killing things. It's just a vicious circle over there that they're destroying.
Black mushrooms, guys.
Like
Black
the
fungi.
government and everything knows that these fires are going on, and like, yeah, they're trying to do everything, but they don't realize, like, with them trying, like, not to like get it under control right away, like, they're killing our filters. Trees are our fucking filters for the air, people. Like,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
it seems like the government's like either too money hungry or they don't see the big picture and they don't care.
They don't care. They don't care. They want to see it all burn.
The only thing they give a fuck about is money. As long as they can make a profit, they don't care.
You guys, all of you, you got something that I do have homework for YouTube conspiracy theorist freaks out there, and even you. Look at Aaron Brockovich on the Sean Ryan podcast today, talking about the AI data centers, about the water.
Bring them up. I knew you were going to bring up the AI data centers.
Yeah, I need to dig into that.
They are putting them in some of the worst areas. Here we are in the Colorado River Valley, and we're talking about Arizona, Las Vegas, where we are in water shortage. Even a closed loop system has to be drained, and they believe that diluting pollution works. Well, it don't. It's going to kill people. It is going to fuck our water supply up. Okay, we can invest billions of dollars overseas doing bullshit through the Pentagon, everything else. But we can't get a pipeline ran in here from a desalinization plant into the Colorado River to help the water situation. Okay. Then you pair this with what's going on with fires, like you said, the satellites. It's kind of almost like Archimedes' mirror from the back in the Greek days, where they could pivot that mirror and catch ships on fire coming in.
Hell, they even use those mirrors to light up the tombs in Egypt.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck.
Well,
dude,
we're talking
it's been
they
around
burn-
way before.
They
use
burn
those mirrors
ships
for
to the
everything.
ground.
I know. They used them ships before Greek fire was invented.
Oh, yeah.
The moment Greek fire was invented, they didn't use those mirrors no more to burn the ships out of the oceans. They just threw Greek fire on them and watched the whole ocean burn. And they still,
Now we
I
don't.
still don't understand how the fuck we can't recreate that fire. We recreated all the mirrors. We've recreated everything they've almost used, except for the one thing that was the most deadliest thing they ever used from back in the day, which was Greek fire.
I get that.
Because Greek fire wasn't really Greek fire. It was a fucking something from another species.
And see, and okay, this is so they had
Those mirrors are amazing.
there was a bunch of people to try to tell people how to prevent these forest fires. And
Smokey the Bear.
the people they were trying to tell looked at him and said, you're no, it's not going to work. And basically what these people were trying to say is if you want a chance to prevent these forest fires from spreading, and it's going to be funny what they were trying to is use a very, very heavy tree sap that takes a lot to fucking melt and just smother it all over the fucking tree. But this other group that was listening to it, like, well, if we did that, then like there's a good chance where if we don't do that, we can take down trees and build up useless stuff, like we were saying.
Yeah, let's just tear down all the trees and build a data center that has no use for it except to make a shit ton of noise, pollute the air, and suck up all the water around it.
And see, with polluting the air and taking down those trees, again, like I said, we're taking away our natural filter.
Yep. Yeah. Unfortunately, though, it's just going to get worse. Nothing's really going to get any better.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
You're right. It isn't. It isn't. No matter what they try to do, it's never gonna. It's just gonna get worse and worse. And it's we could try everything to stop it, but it's inevitable. It's gonna happen no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Which sucks.
Like the good book said, we are our own worst enemy. We are the species that's going to destroy ourselves.
Yep. Yeah, it's getting crazy between all of the alien shit, the racial divide stuff that's going on. Like it's all getting out of hand. Like,
the whole world's getting out of hand.
Racial divide.
And the thing is like how in the hell did alphabet soup become a big part of the mainstream fucking everything now?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. No, wait, I mean to laugh.
Man, it's fucking wild. It's everyone.
Alphabet soup.
It's almost. If you think about it, it does look like a fucking simulation. The way it's like somebody's playing a game.
Dude, are we playing Sims? Does anybody remember that game?
Like,
Yeah,
does anybody remember Sim City 2000?
Yeah.
Where you can control your own natural disasters. Our government is playing Sim City 2000. I've said it since 1995. The government has had control of the natural disasters around the entire world since day one. They took over the government. If you notice, before the government of the United States was in full blowout like it is right here, natural disasters rarely happened.
Yeah, like they say it's because there's cameras everywhere now and people can fuck, man.
No. Before Big Brother put cameras out, there was still, when the government became the government, natural disasters started happening every fucking year.
Right. I get what you're saying. I'm saying
then when the cameras came out, we started catching it. Now we're catching people starting natural disasters. We just ain't caught the motherfucker on camera who started the forest fire up there in Canada yet. But we sure the fuck caught the ones who started them down there in Oregon and Washington, what a year or two ago? Threw them in prison for life.
Walking out of there
with the fucking fireballs in their hands, a little canister of fire in their hands, like they're fucking starting controlled fire, but claimed up and down they weren't controlled fire members. So they arrested them and they've disappeared, haven't they?
Let's just go with what you're saying. Let's go back to last year when all those freaking tsunamis and stuff were happening. One of them were actually started by somebody with a huge tuning fork and put it right in the middle of the fucking ocean.
It don't take much to sit there and make the plates of the earth move with the machines we have nowadays. We have
Look at
machines
China.
that are built to move Earth.
Harp.
Dude, we got machines that are
Remember,
built to carry concrete.
there,
Back in the
there,
day, we weren't supposed to be able to carry that shit, but they did it anyway back in the day with pure will.
there's something that is mentioned a lot, and I'm going to mention this one because it's probably one of the best episodes I ever watched on it. Is the Dark Side of DARPA by the White Files. AJ Gentile does one of the best ones on Dark Side of DARPA because his father-in-law was affected by Agent Orange in Vietnam, which was created by DARPA. We are 25 years ahead of what we have even now because of DARPA. DARPA turned that big bitch. They turn that big bitch on up in Alaska, dude, and shit starts happening weather-wise. And then, like you said, earthquakes on top of that. We can manipulate our weather and
into the ground.
Yes, exactly. And all this is done by frequency.
Yep.
They think we're the only ones that have this, but we're not. We have China has their type.
Yeah.
Russia has theirs. I mean, if we think we're the only ones with this,
any seismologist has the equipment to start a minor tremor that can turn into anything or nothing. That's all it takes is a minor seismic activity that could be just a little. You can sit here and stand on the top of a cliff, take a fucking regular grenade, throw it on the ground below you 100 feet, and it can start an earthquake, or it could do nothing. Just leave a hole in the ground. But that little hole in the ground could later on, a year or two later, turn into an earthquake that you just caused. Shift of the plates. That's all it needs, just a minor shift. And the whole world will sink. Look at Escape from LA. That movie wasn't joking. California will be off the fucking map before the end of the 2030.
Yeah,
I guarantee that.
We're about to see some wild shit in the next 5 years since the fucking
exactly
turned off, man. So maybe everything's going back to normal. Or
everybody says 3 to 6 years. Yeah, that's a good estimate because Musk said shit's going to change dramatic in 3 to 6 years.
Look how many times we stick dynamite in the ground just to build a new city.
We got boring companies now.
Yeah. How many times we stick any type of explosive in the ground? Motherfucker, how many cave systems are underneath the United States of America that are just caved in because we want to blow something up on top to build something new?
I don't know. The boring company's building a loop around Las Vegas that's self-driving cars right now.
Shit.
So I do know
I'm
that
not
one.
Getting in a self-driving car. You can kiss
it
my
loops
ass.
Around it's on the strip. It's doing quite well from what I understand.
I got 2 feet that can walk me better than a driving car.
We just got those Waymos here in St. Louis. They just did a little pilot program, and there's 2 of them rolling around.
Oh, thank God they're not over here yet.
This ain't the Waymo. This is Musk's boring company where they bored underneath the city like a subway, and they're using self-driving Teslas that take you around the strip.
It's literally, they burrowed underneath the city, put a magnetic track underneath the city, and this car is literally going to follow that train track.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that shit too.
Tourists and stuff.
Sort of like a subway system.
Nope, no thank you. Nope, I don't even like riding trains. I don't like riding subways. I don't like riding in a jet no more. You can thank the military for all of that shit. Why do I have to jump out of a perfectly built airplane that's not on fire?
Because
the boss said jump.
Thing to do because you've been told to jump.
Yeah, the boss said jump, you jump. But no, I mean, seriously, look, right there's prime example. They're burrowing underneath the outskirts of Las Vegas, down the strip of Las Vegas. We're literally digging underground and causing their own demise right here with the seismic activity. Because over there near Las Vegas and Colorado and shit, you definitely got tectonic plates that are very weak.
We got fault lines.
You got fault lines that are so fucking weak over there that anything can set it off. Look at Yellowstone National Park. How many times in the last 5 years, 6 years, it's already came to almost erupting. If that motherfucker blows, you can kiss the Yellowstone National Park goodbye. The whole fucking park will be goodbye.
You can kiss Central America goodbye.
Not me. You ain't gonna kiss me. I'm close enough over to the East Coast. I'm cool. Barely. But there might not be a Kansas left. Not like we're gonna miss anything there. Fucking thieves. They stole my football team. Fucking rich bastards.
Hey, blame Illinois.
It's not Illinois' fault. It's Missouri. It's our fault because we're poor.
We'll just blame them.
Well, I mean,
Wait a
technically, the City Chiefs are a Missouri team. That's the St. Louis side or the Missouri side.
No, they're going to Kansas City, Kansas. They're going to be called Kansas City, Kansas Chiefs.
News to me.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that.
They're leaving from Missouri
they're
to
pulling
Kansas.
St. Louis. They're pulling a St. Louis. They want a better stadium on the other side of the border.
Excuse me,
St. Louis,
Missouri.
Illinois didn't give it to St. Louis, Rams. So the Rams just said, fuck it, moved all the way to LA. Kansas City, Kansas said, we'll do it. So Kansas City's going to stay with Kansas City.
Nobody wanted to get fucking taxed on every fucking thing. Everything's going up, and they're not even fixing anything in the infrastructure here. Our fucking
exactly. At least we're fixing shit over in Kansas City. At least they're all fixing shit. Like all the tax money that they want for it, they're putting it right back into the city. We just redid downtown where all the fucking sports shit happens.
Dude,
we're building a whole new area for them, but they're still going to leave.
The fucking extra tax that we have to pay on weed here was supposed to go to fixing everything, and they got fucking millions, probably billions of fucking dollars so far.
Billions. Dude, they at least got $100,000 off me in taxes. At least $100,000 off me.
I just worry about Gigi.
Yeah, they at least got $100,000 off me in the last year.
Yeah. It's fucking wild, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why they tax the fuck out of it, and then they bitch that we're going to get it from illegal people. Lower the fucking taxes.
That's why. The taxes are end up costing more than what the weed is. Like if you get a...
That's why the mom and pop shops are shutting down, man. These mom and pop shops that were in my local town that used to sell weed with license, all shut down now. There's not a one left now.
A lot of these little hole in the wall shops was following that THCA.
No. Jesse and Jamie's place, they were all on the legit side, like the state dispensary side. They had the whole 9 yards done, right? But shit, they couldn't afford their shit because by the time they paid for everything, nobody would come in and pay for their shit because they had to raise their prices up because of taxes. They're being taxed too, but the fucking the state dispensaries, they're not getting charged that much. It's a scam. That's all it is. It's just a fucking scam, man. That's why I'm starting to fucking local, man. Fuck that. Anybody who wants in Missouri, anybody who needs some local good homegrown weed, holler at Gorilla Grow, man. Don't go to the dispensary no more. Vouch right here. I vouch for Gorilla Grow, man, right here. I've had his shit multiple times.
I'm trying to get in on this lottery of being able to get my micro business license, and right now they're not even accepting anything. But
I heard that.
It would take the $5,000 and wait. Like,
no, thank you. No, thank you. You're not going to keep my money and tell me no.
Right now, and not even think about getting on the fucking list. It's like, it's like they're just gonna fucking heist my money for no reason.
Yeah, that's a no.
So it's hard. The people that were supposed to get those licenses for the micro businesses didn't get them because what they did, they had like a false person that say was low income or something that was supposed to be able to get this license. They got it under the false pretense that it's going to be them running it, and then they don't run it. The big backers come in and take every bit of it and push the little guy out of the way, and they still use his license, and that's what's going on right now. And not only
that's
that,
fucking. Oh man.
the 314, the codes, they're all in on it. Like that's why they're getting shut down. It's a
Oh yeah,
big
Codes is on that fucking cartel shit supposedly. Codes and Good Day Farm out of Missouri and Arkansas, man. And I love their fucking weed. I love their locally grown weed that they get. Good Day Farms and Codes, it's good weed. I'm not gonna say it's bad or nothing, but goddamn, their pricing is ridiculous, though, dude. I could go in there. I go in there. If I only got $40 with me, I'm only walking out with 5 joints. I'm not even gonna get an eighth.
Yeah, it's not. But by the time you get hit with taxes, it's not worth it. You think you're going to get like a $25 eighth or something, and you're coming out, like you said, you're spending $40. I'm like, goddamn.
Okay, here's how it is. They got a deal in there for 5 tier 3 pre-rolls for $40.05 after
I
I'm done.
love how you guys are complaining, and I'm holding up something right here in my fucking
You
hand.
can't see it with the light behind you.
Well, watch this, guys. It is.
I can't. What is that?
That is Nevada medical marijuana license,
Yeah,
dude.
well, unfortunately,
and that
they
is
denied
for
me mine.
me. That is for me to operate as a medical licensee in the state of Nevada.
That's not here.
And I got to carry a $1.5 million bond and a $500,000 bond on security, which counts as a dog and a camera.
God damn.
You got better statutes there
All
than
right,
what.
I gotta change this shirt.
What do you mean better statutes? No, I don't. $1.5 million bond.
Well, I'm saying in a sense of being able, you have a little bit different freedoms, if you will. Like you're easier. It'd be easier. It's easier said than done. Like you spent the 1.5 million bond or whatever. But what I'm saying is here is you can't get what you have. Are you
okay?
Like we got to be put on like a
The only reason I got mine was because if I let that thing lapse at all, dude, they take it away from me.
Right.
Because then I go back on that lottery pool like you're talking, because they've limited people here and it's all big corporations, like you said, brother. Like we got Curaleaf, we got True Leaf, we got several different dispensaries here, bro, that are national, and we're going, and people that are smaller producers, you know, it fucks us. And mine's only for edibles. We're not talking growing, brother, because then it would have been another 500,000. It would have been a $1.5 million bond with the security, and then I would have had to have security guards on site.
Right.
Okay.
That's crazy there. To have security guards, that's nuts. Literally.
Like now, because it's edible, I can get by with the dog and some security cameras.
Yeah. See, now to be even considered, like it's not even open, like I was saying, and then I can't even get on the list until they're saying that it'll possibly open up January of next year. So like I still gotta wait. It's just a fucking waiting game to be
yeah. And while your buddy's tied up with the state, and they're going to want that money every time you go to reapply.
Yep.
It is a money game. You are right.
Yeah, and that's what it was supposed to be done, to where they wouldn't, knock the little guy out of the business here, but they've knocked every little guy. There's no small person here anymore. It's all big people, like you said. Those names that you just said, they recently came into town and just cleaned house, took everything up. They're the ones.
Yeah, because they're buying everybody's grows out. They're buying all the dispensaries up. I'm sorry, I'm struggling as a business, and somebody offers me X amount of money to back the fuck out of this. Well, that's what happened here too, just not long ago. All this big money come in, and these small mom and pop dispensaries that I used to like going to that had really good product and stuff like that, they're not there no more.
Yeah.
They've been bought by another, so they keep the name of the dispensary, but still is operated by Curaleaf or True Leaf or something like that. So yeah, it's a fun one.
Yeah. Definitely. I don't know if they're even going to try to fix it here or they're just going to let it go. But they're supposedly I don't fucking know, man. They all lied. Like I don't even know who to believe anymore, what to believe, and like nobody gives a fuck. They're in it for themselves, especially all them politic fuckers. They're in it for themselves. They're just going to say what sounds good.
Well, I think a lot of the hold up on a lot of states is because we're waiting to see what Schedule 3 says. Think about that, brother, because here we're backlogged of people just like you waiting to get that card to operate a small business or something like that. Well, they're waiting like you are for that lottery pool. Well, with Schedule 3 throwing a monkey wrench in this shit, a lot of states are going, well, what's the feds going to do? And I know that shit's held up in court right now because of people that are bitching about the smell and shit like that. Well, look at the smell. They're wanting a derivative of how you can use it. And a lot of places it's going to be oils, butters, and things like that where you can't have your flower product, which sucks ass because trust and believe, I'm going to be smoking till the day I die. I'm going to be on a fucking porch with a joint in hand passing out for some reason.
Yeah, thankfully our local municipality doesn't really give a shit because like right behind them is a big dispensary with a big commercial grow there, and you can smell when the lights turn on, you smell it like it's just all in there. They don't give a shit. Like, it's a business, and it's like they've said before, they would rather get the people that's pushing fentanyl, meth, and all that shit. That's what our the police chief has said. Hey, I'm with that. Get those people. He's not worried.
Get the fucking meth heads out of here.
Over cannabis. Like he's more worried.
Oh, I understand that, but it's still being brought up in court, like you said, like I was saying about the smell. Well, what about this? What about that? We're gonna have our R.J. Reynolds moment in cannabis where they're going to go after people because of packaging and shit like that. I'm sorry, it is bound to come because it's going to appeal with somebody. I just watched one the other day about this lady that walked in a smoke shop and swore her son bought a THC vape in that sucker, and then the cops started invading, and because he was underage. Well, there's so many different smoke shops that sell that shit. How do you know it's me? I just seen that whole setup on that guy. I was like, dude was really impressive though. Called the cops out where he called them out, but we are going to have that moment in the cannabis industry where we're going to have somebody get sued the shit out of because shit's packaged wrong.
Yep.
And it appeals to a kid.
There's a lot of it out like that that's appealing to the kids, and it shouldn't. You've shared quite a few of them, and I'm not down with that.
How about we get a toy with our purchase?
Yeah, that's wild. That is fucking wild.
You want me to start 3D printing UFOs for your product, Tony, so we could, give them free UFO toys?
No, that'd be cool, but yeah, I won't do that.
No, I know, brother. I know that. I'm just making fun of that shit because I don't agree with it.
Well, shit, there was a local company here. I don't know if have you ever had goat? It's the brand goat.
Yes.
Have you? Okay, so
it's not my go-to.
they'd have really good concentrates, you know, for a decent price. So
Oh,
when they first-
I've never tried anybody's concentrates. The only concentrates I've tried are online, or the
Well,
homie from in town.
The one thing that I did like from them, their box that they had, like it appealed to the older people. Like when you open the box, it was either like you hear like a goat, you know, bang or something like that, which was pretty damn cool. And then the other one was like it had fucking Andre 3000, you know, saying all right, like it just started.
Oh hell
rapping shit.
yeah, hell yeah!
That was kind of cool. But it wasn't all like it didn't appeal to kids. Like I like stuff like that, some stuff with actual adults, but I don't want anything of like
here, I got one for you. I got one right here. Platinum from G. Plain Jane packaging. Look at that.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy.
I like
All
this.
simple packaging, man. It's easy for me. I love this jar so much I kept it. Or if you give me packaging that's just like this, black. I like this. I like this too. Just plain black. It makes it easy for me. It's not enticing to children. In case you accidentally leave it out inside the house, say I accidentally leave my ace sitting out and I forget it by accident. I live alone, but one of my nieces or nephews come over. They're not enticed to go pick up some black piece of plastic off the table. But I bet you if that bitch had SpongeBob and a bunch of other cartoon characters that are all over this weed shit nowadays, they go snatch that edible up real fast or that weed up real fast and try to mess with it. My nieces and nephews know better than to touch my shit anyway. But you know what I mean.
We're all Plain Jane packaging though here in this state. I'm talking about your online sources more than anything because I've noticed you go online, it's a lot of, you know, you can get some of that packaging. And you know I get very passionate about it, bro, because
well, I'm not going to call this one. I'm not going to say this one.
I hate to see a kid kids are going to be kids. We know this.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They're going to...
I'll tell you one that I think's guilty of it is Diesel Dispensary. That's some cartoonish child-looking stuff on theirs. And I love their stuff. But give me a plain one like this one right here from these guys. I'm going to cover up the... oh, wait, their name's on the back. Never mind. Very plain, very Jane. Little cartoon character on the front. Words on the back. Giant-ass QR code. Covers up over half the fucking thing. This is an online ordering company. Not cartoonish, not enticing to little kids or anything. It's a nugget. It's a bud with a joint.
I like.
Same with High Tide shirt I have right there. Has a bud and a joint on it. That's not enticing to some little kid. That's not a little cartoon. That's not SpongeBob or Hello Kitty or nothing.
No.
Little things like that I like. It's the stupid cartoon ones I don't like. I mean, even if it's a 90s cartoon like Street Sharks or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it still bugs the fuck out of me. They're doing that.
Because of my shirt that I made, my cat dog shirt.
Yeah. I mean, Cat Dog, a lot of kids don't know who Cat Dog is, though. See, a lot of kids don't know who Cat Dog is and don't think that's a cartoon or something. They just probably, some kid will see that and be like, oh, cool, look. It's a wiener dog.
But I'm with the plain Jane packaging.
But you're not putting that on your weed, are you?
No.
It's
Exactly.
a shirt,
You're not putting that on
bro.
your concentrates. So see, now if these people were out making shirts with their logos like that, or with the cartoons, I got you.
Yeah.
You want to talk about cartoon? I have a prime example right here in my box. And this company is pretty good because they gave me $100 to spend with them for wing. But I even sent them a message and said, this is enticing to little kids right here. It's an entire freaking card covered in 90s and 80s and update nowadays cartoons. But it's their packaging containing lawful stuff on the background. But on the front, it's all these cartoons like Shaggy, Scooby, Tom and Jerry, the Flintstones, Samurais, you know, Little Rascals.
Where do you draw the line, though, for, like, say, older people that grew up in that
That's
area?
the other question.
That's kind of where, how do we, well, yeah, again, I know how we settle that, just plain Jane packaging. So nobody, that's just the way to do it, man. I'm down with the plain Jane package. I like that.
I like it, dude. It keeps my shit discreet. It makes it to where nobody has to know what the fuck I'm doing. It keeps my business, my fucking business.
Yeah. But and then I'm also like to each their own. But then again, I don't want it for the kids to see it. There's both sides to it. So
that's the only
There
thing. As
is
long as
two
it's away from the
sides to
kids, I don't care if it's
everything.
on there. I don't care if it's on there as long as it's not getting put near the kids and shit like that is what I'm worried about.
well, it's the
Well, it's 8:00.
it's fucking wild with it. Since the THCA shit became legal and people just kept pushing the boundaries.
Gas stations, man.
Them gas stations, motherfuckers. Yeah. There was a
That's
couple of
where you run into it a lot, is your gas stations.
Or your wannabe plugs on Twitter.
Yeah, they like when you get closer towards the city, you'll find it in more of those gas stations too. Like the
Yep.
Here you go.
When I get closer to every time I get closer to Kansas City, the more and more I see them cartoonish.
Perfect.
That's plain Jane. That's as plain Jane as it can be in it.
Yep.
Yeah. Just put it either if I have any of these left, I'll put it in.
Actually,
this.
I think I could find one plainer than that if I still had Gorilla's packaging here.
Yeah, I got some new. I'm out of the bag, so I got to get some more of them.
I don't know. We'll show my chat next time whenever we get the sponsor package from Gorilla for the show. I'll show you all some plain Jane packaging. That man's got some good looking plain Jane. Here's one. Here's how it came in the mail last time you chat. Hold on. I still got this one. What side? Oh, you printed on both sides, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, like all the fucking like give me a package that's like this.
This is how mine comes.
Even a package like this with the rainbow package like this would be cool.
Anybody gets any product from me or wins any product or I give product to anybody, they get an Island Herb small stash jar to a 2-ounce jar if I'm giving away that much flour. And I don't do a lot of flour giveaways.
I can't wait to get something from Duck Dodgers one day.
Because those are I love his jars. They're pretty plain. They're smell proof.
Oh, Island Herbs is yes. All I have heard from about Island Herbs is nothing but good.
And I do understand that cost affects a lot when you're with that. And these jars are not cheap. I mean, seriously. And yeah, you can get something other than Island Herbs and go with a smaller plain Jane black.
Hold on.
Type deal.
Y'all want to see what I'm holding my weed in?
I give away so much. I don't give away much flour, so I don't give away too many jars.
This is what I had my weed in. This is what I have to stash my weed in for now. Or the mason jar my phone's sitting on. That's all I got. I got a big mason jar over there. Or a medium mason jar. Matter of fact, right here. Bam. This is the last jar I got from a friend of mine over on the East Coast. Big giant mason jar full.
There you go.
Yeah, Gorilla, this thing was full, bro.
Ambers. That's my stash. Nobody else's, but I like the jars. Because if I get a package, it goes in my small storage jars like this. Because I want it as fresh. And then that goes in my terp coolers because they stack real well.
Oh, that was a regular text message I just got.
I ain't got the stash. I'm out.
Did you just say you're out?
Who's out?
I swear to God, I just heard Gorilla Grow Man say he's out.
No.
I've been sober too long. It's been too long. I've been sober too long, and I still got 2 more days to go.
But you can do it. You can do it.
I don't know, dude. If that package shows up tomorrow while I'm gone, I'm gonna be a pissed off motherfucker. I think I'm gonna wait till tomorrow night to leave. I think I'm gonna wait until tomorrow after 1 o'clock in the afternoon to leave. Because that package shows up, I'm taking some of it with me to start the road trip. She can be mad at me all she wants, but I'm gonna be driving that car stoned. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna roll me up like 3 or 4 fat ones, and I'm talking about the king size fucking zigzag papers, guys. Trust me, I'm already ready. Hold on. Got the zigzag papers.
Fucking disappearing jars. What the fuck is this?
I got a zigzag rolling machine in here too, the big ass one, ready to roll up a big joint. And then, in case I don't want to do a big joint, I got my little rolling machine in my baggie here, and I've got me a book of papers in my baggie here. So I got my travel baggie ready.
That's
Ooh,
nice.
god damn!
Huge.
Pardon my language. That thing's the size of his fucking 3 fingers. Did you see that?
And it looks fucking dense as hell too.
I can vouch that anything he's grown is smoke worthy, chat. Because everything I've gotten from him to smoke, I have never been disappointed.
Pie and sherbet. I think it's from it's a Fast Buds.
Ooh, yes, Fast Buzz sherbet. Oh, I'm still sad about that.
Oh,
Oh,
roll
man.
it out over here. I was looking for the jar of permanent marker that I had out here, and it just disappeared.
Permanent marker. I keep forgetting that's a weed strain.
Yeah, I got the seed junkie cut of that permanent marker, so I'm gonna grow that out. I grew some from seed last time, and when I grew, I kind of liked it, but I want to see what the breeder cut's about. What it was really
Let's see.
about.
I just got done smoking Dosey Punch, is what came in the mail, and then before that one was Gastromon. Oh yeah, and then here's the instructions from our guy right here, Gorilla Grow Man. Use rice size dose of RSO. My dumbass used the whole syringe thinking it wasn't working until after I realized eating the rest of it in the syringe, the first grain kicked in, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be a ride.
Yeah.
And it was one of the greatest rides of my life. I don't think I'll ever hit that high again.
Pretty good stuff.
Yes, it was. And I was in so much pain-free gorilla that I sat here and did 2 yards with no pain. And gorilla, you know how it is with the pain. You've had back issues and shoulder issues too, so you know how it is.
Daily.
I don't have a T12 vertebrae, so it's bone on bone action between the whatever's above the T12 and below the T12. So yeah. Oh my god, my TV's now playing Ancient Aliens. Hulu says they were tired of me watching Big Bang Theory.
My TV's playing Mob Rules from Black Sabbath.
That's good too. I got my hands on the Santa Cruz Blue Dream Santa Cruz cut, so the original Blue Dream. So I'm gonna grow that bitch out this winter and see what it's about and see if I'm gonna use it in any kind of projects I got here. But I really just wanted it for nostalgia's sake. I got hooked up from the homies at Blue Ridge Genetics. We did a little swap, and he sent me a few of his packs of his seeds to grow out too. I'm gonna grow one of them, the Ape-O omelet or something like that. That one's gonna be pretty good. I told him I wanted some funky, nasty, like rotten meat terps, and that's what he sent. So we're about to check that one out.
Hey, did you ever check out that Death Wish coffee you were wanting to look at?
Yeah, I did, and I did not buy any because I was gonna go.
Okay,
and order.
don't buy none. Don't buy none. I've got you next month.
Yeah, that's why. Because when I was
I think I have. I think I have one more. I think I have 2 weeks into August of Prime left, off my free Prime, because of my because of the state help that I use. You know what I'm talking about? I think I still got 1 month or a few weeks left of my free Prime because I had used state benefit.
Right on.
So I could probably get it to you for free. instead of you having to pay shipping and everything like you would.
Amazon.
It'd be easier for me to pay without taxes, without shipping, so it'd be easier. Because that's what I did it for Bob. So there's another thing, chat. Like, if you're watching this and you're watching Gorilla Grow Man, you know me. You know Bob's the green scientist. You know I vouch for that man still to this day. I only put my name with somebody that I know and I trust them. So you know what I'm saying, Gorilla Grow Man, shit's good. We're on a ride. We're going to ride with him for the rest of the time that man wants to ride with us. Same with Duck Dodgers down in the corner. If he wants to throw stuff in because of the Chronic Cast, that's all on that brother right there. And I will vouch for his shit every day of the week until I'm so blue in the face I die.
Yeah, I'm waiting on. I gotta get some the last piece of design for the shirt done before I can send Duck his.
We got.
I can't wait to see Duck's shirt. I need some coffee. I'll be right back. Are we still going, or are we still going, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh shit, we're over.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Yeah, well, tell you what, we can convene another time, or if anybody, I didn't hear any. You got any rants, Duck? What do you got?
Yeah, I'm waiting for a Duck rant.
All right, you motherfuckers out there in this cannabis land need to fucking quit sending me CalMag when I've got a fucking potassium excess going on, using goddamn magnesium to get my plants back in check because a little excess potassium going on. I don't need to know I need CalMag in fucking Russian.
Oh, damn.
Sons of bitches, CalMag does not fix motherfucking everything. Look at your plant. Learn how to read your fucking plant. Jesus, man.
If I showed any of my ladies off right now, they'd probably try to tell me I need CalMag. But I just recently had a heat and power issue here, so my plants look a little rough right now, but I know they don't need any extra.
Yeah, I was told in Russian today my plants needed CalMag. I had to go to Grok to get Grok to
you made it big.
Translate it. And then he's talking CalMag. I'm getting told CalMag in Russian. I'm going, wait a minute. I got a potassium issue going on right now. Fucking CalMag? Dumbass.
Don't they fucking kill them for weed over there? Like, don't they go to prison forever for just
Yeah. Let me Google the rules of regulations of weed in Russia.
Damn. That's crazy.
What is the law for weed in Russia?
I swear to God, I am going to Island Herb's website and I'm going to fucking get a needs CalMag flag just for these fucking haters.
Okay, you ready for this? You
got to realize I am a certified Oklahoma ditchweed grower. That's it. I don't ask your opinion. I don't give a fuck. I'm not asking you to smoke my fucking product. But everybody that sees my product says, bro, you want to trade? So
that's because they know your shit's legendary. Okay, I got the laws up. You ready for this? Possession of less than 6 grams of cannabis is considered an administrative offense, which is just usually a fine or a short detention. Possession of 6 grams or more is criminal offense and can carry mandatory prison time for up to 20 years or life.
Yeah, didn't
Hold on. It gets better. This is for you, Duck. Cultivation is an automatic 8 to 20 years or even life in prison, depending on your quantity. And knowing Duck Dodgers, it's a whole harvest. He's going to prison for life.
Well, what the fuck does that Russian guy know about growing weed? Man,
so fuck you all out there who's telling Duck Dodgers if you're from Russia how to grow shit because you all are going to prison.
The biggest thing is, though, didn't that basketball player get in trouble for a cartridge and was facing so much time That
thought she was
woman's
black.
basketball player, wasn't that a
Oh
cartridge
yeah.
incident?
It was a THC cartridge she forgot,
Yes.
Yep.
and she had a medical card to use that THC cartridge, but Russia doesn't give a
Hey,
fuck.
you guys also remember if you're flying and you're a medical patient out there, you can load a plane with medical cannabis now. Uh, you can carry your medical weed with you, guys.
Hey, don't forget about that kid who won that Mr. Beast plane, and then
Oh,
miraculously his entire plane was full of weed, and he didn't know about it, and he got off. He got off, and he got his plane back.
that is wild. I didn't see that, but I
He
just seen
paid. He paid. You had to have paid to get your plane back and to get off them charges because he was facing life. I don't remember what country, but he was facing life. But it's so ridiculous, man, for a plant that helps people.
That's it, man. They don't want anybody to be able to help themselves. That's why there's no more fruit trees on the side of the road. There's no like public access to certain springs and shit, and just fucking craziness. Fucking crazy. I know, but down in Arkansas, we used to be able to.
Now,
Shit. Well, this blank is dead.
you realize this one. I need you to hold me a couple spots, Tony, because you're going to run Nana's love.
Oh yeah, we
Sure,
know
I've
he's.
always got spots. Always.
Just keep me a couple spots for her.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Is Nana's Love in Missouri? Are you kidding me? I called dibs on the first drop right here in Missouri. After Tony, I want to smoke the second drop right here after Gorilla. I mean, I apologize. Didn't mean to do that.
Duck will be the first one to test out of that. To be honest.
No. I meant after you and Duck. I want to be the first out of the circle.
I pretty much got my people chosen who's gonna test her pretty much for me. And
I want to be in the outside. I want to be the first outside your circle tester guy out here who gets to get first joint.
you're going to be one of the first people that taste her grown.
Oh fuck me!
And I want you to do an episode on her.
Oh, it'll be a full episode, and I'm gonna have Pat and Queenie walk with me. They're gonna walk with me with Nana. Aren't you, Pat? You gonna walk with me that episode?
Yep.
I'll make sure I'll take a 2 or 3 days before. Whenever it gets here, I'll take 2 or 3 days off of everything I'm doing, and I'll make sure I'm cleaned up.
I know. I've seen some really nice pictures of the parents. They look very lovely. I can't wait to see what she does, what she smokes like. Bad Nana Jamma and cream cheese mix. Oh my God. Banana cream cheese.
Yeah.
Hi, Twin City. Twin City Dan says it's a full house.
You got anything good garlic going on, Tony?
Actually, I popped a bunch of
Oh,
Sweet
dogs are
Island
barking. I'll be right back.
some
You got it. Got a bunch of what?
Sweet Island skunk.
Sweet Island skunk.
Fuck yeah, I probably yeah, I've got a few of a bunch of them. I'll send you a text afterwards what I got going on those. But yeah, I've got funkiness that's coming around this next round, like nasty Turks. So I've got a few things that'll
I got a lot of sativa. This round coming up.
yeah, I'm dabbling with a couple of them to see if they're worth keeping around, because I don't mind doing like 11 weeks on, but anything past that is just too much for me to be able to switch a cycle over.
The longer run sativas I like. I'm not a big on the land races because of the 17, 18 week flower time up into the 20-week flower time. But if I got something that's going to stick around a 9, 10 range, I don't mind a 9, 10. That's about as far as I like to go with sativa. That's why a lot of people don't like to run sativas. You know, they prefer a more hybrid approach. But you also get a high off of it that is so different than what you would say something else.
Well, We got somebody joining the chat here. Sorry, Frank.
Frank, Frank, Uncle Doug's here. Hey, Frank,
Just
Frank,
right.
what's up, brother? What's up, my bro? What's up, bro?
All right, fool, get down. He heard you talking. He was in here looking around. He's still looking. It's on the TV, fool. Yeah. Well, shit, where did Katu go to? He bounced off on us.
He got yelled at.
Got quite a few of the cultivars from Old School Chronic. I'm running a bunch of his, and then in my hype tent that I've got a bunch of Soulfire and Exotic Genetics, Capulator, and a few others in there that are highly sought after. And I want to see if it's worth it or if it if it's just
I'm almost done.
run of the mill stuff. But yeah. Well, I want to wait for him to get back on here before I.
Erie, I'm throwing Erie Genetics. I got a Erie Genetics down. I've got 2 Humboldts down. And then I'm on my and who else did I throw down? Lazy River, Sasquatch, which is the Northern Lights, Lime, Arilla, Lime. And then I got one Humboldt has Mazarin skunk, and the Erie Genetic is crossed with the skunk too. So I'm skunk number 1. So that's going to bring a little funk to the mix. Maybe. If it isn't lime skunk or lemons, one of those more sativa leaning skunks.
I'm definitely opening my mind up and trying to get a few sativas in for people here, at least like a more towards it on a hybrid.
As you're learning more, a lot of times with your sativas, with your patients and stuff, especially if they're like veterans or cancer patients or things like that, they need that little excess of energy to be able to work because anything with THCV, though, is going to be something that I would have you look into as well. Like, somebody's got a black Durban poison. Loopy Gardner just grew that plant out. That is a THCV strain, and that is good for diabetics and people who want appetite control. You don't get munchies off of THCV. That's why when I messaged you about the strain was because I was looking for the THCV more out of that, and then I decided to go with the black Durban to be able to pull that THCV out of it because the appetite control.
How long is the weeks on that, the flower for that one, do you know? Or
8,
what?
9 weeks. So if I work that in with what I'm wanting to work in, I will pull that whole plant down to 8-9 weeks total. But that black Durban is something that THCV would. What was that, Pat? Sorry.
I said, what's normally your yield on each plant that you normally grow?
Depending on how the plant is, man. I've seen big Durban poisons pull some fucking massive weight. Okay? And if you're pairing it with like a big girl sativa like an Oxycoin or you're getting into the Colombians or your Panamanians, them can be 16, 18-foot plants outside in the right environment.
Wow.
And right conditions. Tony knows he's seen some big old sativa growth, I'm sure, back in his day.
I have. Yes, I have some monsters. Some fucking monsters. Yeah.
I've seen some monsters too, grow.
Like in my setup.
Oh, Katsu's back. Hell, bro, I thought you were still gone, dude. I didn't even catch it.
No,
The
I
red.
told everybody I was going to let my dogs out, and they didn't want to go out.
My
Gorilla
red,
Grow
my
Woman.
live is right there.
Oh, you're good. Gorilla Grow Woman heard me. She heard me say my dogs were barking.
Yeah,
My doggies were barking.
I try to stick with on my ladies, like if to keep them in the garden, they have to be able to yield it at least 4 ounces on there. I'm not gonna run them again. Like if it's not anywhere up to those numbers, like I'm not gonna waste my time with it. But then if you're doing,
I've been lucky. I've been really lucky. I've gotten a half a pound out of a couple indoor plants. I will say that I've been very lucky with a couple cultivars. That pulled some pretty good weight for me.
Yeah, I won't mess with it. I can't get at least 3 pounds off of one of my lights. So it's got to be like if I go in, I'm going all in. If you know what I'm saying, like I'm gonna make that motherfucker produce what I need to, and I've made it happen here lately, especially with them. But I've never even turned those big lamps up either. They're still probably about 75-80%. That's the most I've ever carried them to, and
that's on my shit runs about 75%. And like I said, I pulled a half a pound off of one. I grew 2 of the same strain, and I grew through a half pound per plant. So I pulled a full pound out that 4x8 tent off of 2 plants. And they didn't look big, but everything was so heavy. The buds was just, oh my God, heavy. My plants were falling down, dude, by the time I finished.
Hell yeah.
Silica's just doing their job because they're just hanging. Nothing's breaking.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to get my drip system all set up. I don't know how many times I've said that, but I've actually got everything out now. So I'm trying to get all that set up, and that way I don't miss any water days, and just to help me out. Shit, I've had it forever, and it's been sitting in a box. It's time to put that shit to work.
Time to stop procrastinating. Come on, be honest. Be honest, Gorilla. Stop procrastinating is what you need to do.
Exactly. That's exactly what I need to stop doing for real. That's a nice
right.
looking one right there. What's that one, Doug?
That is Orange Gasm.
Oh, that was beautiful.
It's just orange. This is going to be about a 10 and a half, 11 week plant. And she is just, dude, that's just a small. This is a small right there. Where am I at? Come on, Howard.
She's looking good, though.
It's hard for me to get this camera just right on there.
Welcome back, Queenie.
Yeah, that's a small right there, I believe.
Look at that small ass dog. Look at that, though. That is beautiful, though. Oh, my God, you didn't just say that.
You hear me, Doug? I said you need some CalMag.
Yeah,
Doug,
I know I need CalMag.
Don't forget, how do you say that? How do you say CalMag in Russian?
Yeah, I wish I would have had that up so I could have did it on my phone. Oh, dude, that's wild.
How do you say CalMag in Russian?
Making it big time, Doc. Oh,
it just pumps some steroids in it.
Oh shit.
Duck Dodger's having technical difficulties.
Yeah.
He's there. He's just trying to figure it out.
I think this is the first I've smoked to that papaya sherbet. This shit's actually pretty good. Never smoked it. Oh shit. Yeah. Duck is.
Oh man.
Well, damn. Didn't want to end it a little bit ago because you were doing what you need to do. Now he's Fuck.
I apologize, man. My life is constantly, you know how it is, constantly on the run.
Yep.
I take care of a fully disabled person here at this house, so I'm constantly going. Every time I sit down, I got to get right back up. That's why Pat loves my shit. That's why I love Pat being on the show with me so much. Is Pat can just take over, or Queenie can just take over. We did change our name, though, Gorilla. It's no longer two dudes with wrestling attitudes. Just two dudes with an attitude. Two dudes with attitudes.
Yeah, I still haven't caught any. I'm gonna.
So I have a surprise. I have a surprise for all three of us. I just got informed we have a package on the way, Pat. Coming from the East Coast, I have to do an unboxing of something electronic that we hook up to a TV. And that's all I'm going to say right now. It should be here when I come home. It's coming from the East Coast on FedEx, coming straight to the house. No post office. Nothing have to wait for the post office. So, yeah, I'll tell you, Pat, I'll tell you after we're done here in the stream, we'll get in Discord and talk, because we got to talk about JCW. Because, brother, I just watched a clip on JCW that dude. We need to talk about JCW after this.
Who the fuck's JCW?
Wrestling.
If you don't mind.
Juggalo Championship Wrestling. You know, these guys right here. Let me cover my nipple up so you don't get in trouble. You know, the Hatchet Man, ICP.
Rewind that. They got a wrestling league now? What the fuck?
Dude, they've had a wrestling league since 1991.
Fucking sue me. I didn't know.
It's okay, brother. It's okay, brother.
Juggalos ain't been around since 1991.
Juggalos have been around since 1988. Inner City Posse, baby.
No banging on my set now. No banging on my set.
I'm not banging on your set.
Throwing up
I just threw up a W. No, I ain't throwing up no gang sign. You crazy?
Yeah.
Nowadays, people cry about that. He hurt my feelings with his finger.
Yeah.
Here's a finger that'll hurt everybody's feelings.
Cooking.
Everything's
Oh my god. No. He's throwing up a gang sign in the back. Canardian. He's throwing up a Canardian flag.
Oh shit.
Dude, hey, I can't wait to get my I cannot wait till his son gets down here with the Canada Express, because I get a Canadian flag from Canada.
Nice.
I do. Not one bought in America. I get one from Canada. I'll fucking suck it. Oh, he's on internet bullshit. Duck Dodgers just texted me, internet bullshit. I think he's done.
Well, anyway, well,
This is a good show, guys.
And come back anytime.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, you want us back next Thursday? The only thing we do on Thursdays is watch JCW, dude. That's all we do on Thursdays. So we can come back next Thursday if you want us.
That'll work. Let's do some kind of homework and figure out something to talk about. That way
I already got something I want to talk about. I want to talk about ancient aliens next week, on how the fuck did the ancient people of our times cut them corners so precise.
I've already been on that shit too. So okay, we'll talk about that for sure. Thank you guys.
This will be my first time. See y'all next week.
Yeah. Later.
Later.